What up, guys? I just finished the summoning stream for her, and I ended up pulling her first multi, so a very short stream. But anywho, here we are with the Liberalio showcase. Now, funnily enough, this is actually like the first villain that we've just gotten as a unit, which is very surprising, especially after the campaign. I feel like we can just get anybody as a unit now, so the floodgates have been opened. I got her about this much power. I accidentally got her doll at level 3. I meant to only do it at level 1 like usual, but I was in like autopilot mode and I got screwed over, but oh well. The only distinction I want to make with her is this right here. I said this with the event details, but I just want to say this again while I'm doing this showcase. She has this where she's immune to like charge speed increases or charge speed decreases. So this affects the battle, and this does not affect her like charge speed, for example, getting buffed from the overload gear and the, what's it called, the cubes. It says right here, so like simulation crew buffs, which doesn't really matter. The cube buffs and the overload gear buffs will affect the charge speed, but someone, for example, Alice's, what is it, skill 1? I think it's her skill 1. It boosts charge speed and charge damage. She won't get affected by the charge speed part of that. It's charge speed, right? Yeah, it's her skill 1. It gives charge speed and then, yeah, charge damage. Anywho, enough blabbering on. I'm gonna go into 2 runs per usual. We'll go into a boss, and then we'll go into some hard mode. We'll do type advantage. No. We'll do not type advantage first, and then we'll do type advantage. She does get buffs from hitting cores, so I bring Naga so I can just kind of wank her off a little bit. Now, I'm not going to lie, I won't really know how these sniper units work with Kraken. I personally don't think they're that good, for Kraken at least, especially since I feel like if you're going against Kraken, you definitely want to use a lot of ammo capacity units, I suppose, so like machine guns that have ammo capacity rolls and stuff like that. The burst animation's okay. I don't think the units this year for the anniversary have the craziest burn animations, but they're like okay. The reload animation for Liberalio though is wild. She's like an Instagram fucking chick that's like, hey guys, I just got new nails today, and they're like, where are the nails, bro? It's just a pic of your ass. So very weird. But anywho, what was I talking about? Kraken. I'm not really sure how the whole Liberalio team is going to work on Kraken, but I'm going to try it anyways. Now, this unit has a very interesting thing where if she's shooting at a enemy that's not the boss, so for instance in here you'll tell that this is the boss because it has this thingy, and usually in regular campaign, right, this will be the last enemy you'll face. Let me actually switch it to this kind of sucks. I want to make sure I see the, god damn it, I want to see the little burst thingy that she has when she's not shooting the boss but she's only aiming at it, and I kind of think everything gets cleared anyways. God damn it, I'm just gonna leave it on auto. But I think this little passive thingy where she does bonus charge speed and she just like rapidly fires against the enemy that's not the boss is going to help a lot when you're going into like campaign and just playing on auto. I feel like that'll be very nice. But for the most part, if you're going against a boss, that's not really going to take into account. So there is that. But very interesting that they have the distinction where she can't get charge speed. I think they thought that'd be too broken. Holy shit, she did a lot of damage though. What the fuck? Okay, dang. Yeah, wow. That was a lot of damage. I am wanking her off, right? With the Naga and Crown. She's getting bonus core damage up. Here, let me show you guys where she gets the core damage. I believe it is her skill 1, right? Yeah, oh, this is one of the snipers where you want to full charge. That won't be a problem. Obviously, if you're not hitting the boss, you'll get the charge speed like up thingy, which I imagine how this works, by the way. So you hit a rapture that's not the stage target, so like not the boss. It'll fix the charge speed at 1. However, it will be less than 1 like to fire depending on your rolls on your gear or if you have a charge speed cube on her. So honestly, if you have like 4 charge speed rolls and she's not hitting the boss rapture, she's just gonna be spraying fucking bullets out, bro. Especially, actually this won't even account for her, never mind. But anyways, yeah, she's one of those snipers that you do want to full charge because she gets a, like, buff at full charge. Granted, I think for the most part, this is a auto play unit, so it won't really matter that much. But anyways, let's just go into this with type advantage, and then we'll go into a boss. We'll see how the Kraken works. Dang it, dude. I think the little effect that we'll see with the charge speed will be best shown in the campaign. Because in here, I mean, I just wiped the whole screen, and then she's just only aiming at the boss, which, I mean, I could manually play, but I feel like her whole shtick, like I said, is just autoplay, so we'll just keep at it. Dude, yeah. This is such a joke unit. Dude, the reload speed, deadass just looked like she's throwing ass at Siren's face. Like, look here, she's gonna reload, look at this. Ah, she got ammo back, hey. Like, look at this, bro. That is right in front of Siren's face, man. Come on, let's be serious for 1 second, please. Anyways, I do think it is pretty interesting. I did not expect them to release Liberalio for the anniversary unit. Once I saw the teaser, I was like, okay, yeah, it is probably going to be Nayuta. But the second option, I mean, I have zero idea who it could be. It just feels like it'd be somebody random, but they ended up doing her, which does make sense after you peep the newest campaign chapters. But she doesn't really show up yet, right, in the event story, which is very interesting. And also, she's still kind of like an antagonist. So now I'm wondering if Shift Up's just gonna start releasing antagonists as Pilgrim units because they feel like it. And then after the newest campaign chapters, like I said, I feel like they could also release the 4Bs. They could release, like, I don't know, some other people. She didn't really get that much help from having type advantage, huh? Yeah, I swear she did, like, the same amount of damage, or am I bugging? I did have her with type advantage, correct? Yeah. What the fuck? Weird. She did, like, the same exact damage. Huh. Whatever. I'm gonna go into a Kraken, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are with the Kraken. Now, usually I would like to spam my machine guns like I always say on the Kraken, especially if you're running Siren. However, I was thinking a bit earlier about who exactly could be the best to use the charge speed buff that Liberalio gives to the team. And, dude, I didn't even think about Black Shadow. So I'm gonna run something like this, and then I have Naga so I can wank her off a little bit more. It's so fucking weeball. We'll do something like this, and then we'll see how it works. Dang it, I do kind of want to aim with what's-her-face Siren like I usually do for this. Dang it, but I want to spectate Libby, the jellyfish. I forgot I said that I was going to refer to Liberalio as like jellyfish or something, because saying Liberalio 30 million times in the showcase is probably going to be annoying and going to be like a tongue twister, so I'm just going to start calling her Jelly or Jellyfish. Maybe I'll forget and start calling her Liberalio, but I'm going to try to refer to her as that, because, I mean, Liberalio is going to be a tongue twister, so. Anyways, what was I even talking about before? The potential releases? It is still, I still just can't believe they released her as the Pilgrim for the anniversary. They didn't really have much choices, though, all things considered, right? But it's still pretty surprising. I'm thinking now, honestly, we can just get fucking all the 4 beasts, and then what else? I mean, we haven't really gotten new units of, like, Pilgrims, and they did just set a precedent of doing limited 1% with the Summer Dorothy, so we could get, like, alts for some of the Eden units that are, like, winter-based, or summer-based, or we can get new, I guess, just the regular Pioneers, right, like Snow White and them. So we can get new versions of them. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind getting a new Snow White or something. It's been so long since we've gotten, like, a really good Snow White. I guess ever since she's released, right? Is the last time she was pretty good. At least I imagine she was good on release. I'm not really sure, because I wasn't playing back then, but I mean, she's gotta be a good, right? I think she was one of the first Pilgrims in the game, right? Or did I make that up? I might have made that up, at least that's what I think. Anywho, we're just wanking her off here. Also, by the way, in case you aren't aware, the little charge speed thingy that Liberalio has in her kit, I said Liberalio again, whoops! Anyways, the little buff that she gives for charge speed in her kit it will work for any burst 3s. However, it won't work for any burst 3s that are all bursts. I mean, I guess that they're not only burst 3s, right? So it's like Red Hood. Red Hood doesn't count for that passive because she's burst 1, 2, 3. However, Rappy does because she's only 1 in 3. Which, I don't really know why that is, but that is just how it works, so, I mean, whatever. So that is one thing to keep in mind. And honestly, I think Black Shadow might be the best user for this. Especially if we're doing something like Kraken here. I mean, all things considered, I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. Even without looking, I think I'm doing a lot of damage here. I mean, especially since I'm wanking her off with the double support, right? We have crown support, and then I'm getting bonus, what's it called, the 4 damage up for her. Yeah, I'm doing a decent amount of damage. Wow, yeah. In fact, I'm doing way more damage than I did in the, whatchamacallit, when I was doing Nayuta. Yeah, wow, I'm on the last health bar for this biddy right here. Oh, does that wave hit the tentacles? No, it doesn't. Dang it. Oh, wow, yeah, I did Mongo damage. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, what the? Okay, Liberalio. Okay, Jelly. I said that again. Dang it. Dude, okay. She held up with my Black Shadow, kind of. Yeah, and I don't have her powered up as much as Black Shadow. Black Shadow has some specific roles. I guess I didn't really build the team around Black Shadow, but like all things considered, Liberalio did a lot of damage, especially on a fight that I personally think isn't the best for snipers. So, I mean, W. Alright, Libby. Alright, Jelly. Anyways, oh, I have seen people call her liberal. So, I don't know, maybe I'll title the video that. Anyways, I'm gonna go into hard mode and then we'll see how she performs into there. Alright, so here we are on hard mode. I was thinking of putting Nayuta on this team just because she's new and I wanted to use her, but I feel like she would steal some damage from Libby. So, we'll just leave it like that. And also, I'm going to continue the trend of using Black Shadow because I think it's fun. Like, I wonder who else would be a really good partner for her so that you can use that. Oh, wait, this is actually interesting. So, campaign chapters, or I guess fights like this, right? I don't think they have bosses. So, she's just going to get that, like, charge speed buff permanently. Unfortunately, everything on the screen is dying before she can shoot. And also, this took no time at all. God damn it. I should have... maybe I should have covered everybody except Libby here. I wonder what people are going to refer to as. I feel like most people aren't going to refer to as Liberalio every single time because that sounds like a pain in the ass. Which I don't think I will moving forward. At least I won't try. Maybe I'll just call her like Jelly like I said. But we'll see how that works. Oh man, this again? Okay, here's the game plan. We're going to do this. Okay, it's not going to work if I cover. How about if I just play? What if I cover but I actually play? I mean, yeah, it's going to be there the whole time. Actually, I don't want to lose. Let me just do that. Wait, I had that. Oh, it's because I wasn't shooting. God dang it. Dude, send more minions, bro. You guys are all dying instantly. God damn it. Whatever. Next little fight will probably have that thing. And then we'll be good. Dude, but yeah, I feel like she'll be really good as just an auto unit if you're just playing the campaign. Especially if you're new. I mean, this will probably go really good. Dang, and then her burst is also kind of like a screen wipe, correct? Dude, yeah, what the? Hold up, let me actually double check. I think it is because it's the wave that she throws in the like burst animation. That is a thing that just does damage, yeah. And then it gives her a buff. Okay, yeah. I wonder if there is a tech to just going full charge speed like rolls on her gear, and then also a charge speed cube so that she's just spraying out shit. I think that'd be pretty goofy at the very least. It's okay, nice, never mind. I was about to complain that it's another thingy, but oh, this will probably be even better because I have to do the whole 130 here. Okay, the charge speed isn't as fast as what is she aiming at? Excuse me? The charge speed isn't as fast as what I thought, but it is still pretty fast. I don't think I rolled a charge speed roll on her, correct? I did roll 2 max ammos, though, which I do think would be the move. Or if you want... Oh, by the way, I put the bashing cube on her, I forgot. I was gonna mention that I didn't put a cube on her because I forgot again when I was doing the Union, like, practice tool thingamajigger runs, but the cubes on there don't really matter at all, so... You know, it doesn't really matter. I just made sure I put a cube on before I went into the Kraken fight, so that is good. Dude, I should be gaming for this Solar Raid, by the way. I got a lot of good units filled out, especially with me getting the Bunny Milk and the Bunny Aid, and then these two should go relatively good, especially since I imagine that Solar Raid is going to be weak to wind, which, I mean, Black Shadow's going to tear that up too then. The thing is, though, I definitely want to level up the bunny girls and then anybody else that I have before that starts, which honestly, I might not have the resources for that. I literally spent so much money after I did the campaign livestream to level up to, I think it was 420 something, I think. Yeah, dude, I think she'll be really good for campaign and bossing. Okay, Libby. Alright, anyways. I think I might be low on money. Funnily enough, after I said that, I've seen some people running into money problems once they get to a specific level, but I haven't encountered that yet. And, I mean, I feel like this is low, right? What did I have before I dumped everything? I'm gonna have to check before I did that campaign live stream how exactly my money was looking, you know what I mean? By the way, this thing is so nice. I can just click this and look at this. It's all the units I'm working on. Oh, and Red Hood. These two are probably priority. Probably Aid at number 1, other than these two. So maybe Aid number 3, and then like Brave Red Hood number 4, and then Milk. And then I don't really care about Vesti or Yunwa until I get Emma, and then I'll probably do something like that. Anyways. Talking about Libby, Jellyfish, whatever the fuck. First things first, I definitely do think the cube, you could probably just go normal and go Bastion or Resilience. Oh, Resilience is the quick reload. Dang it, I thought that was the Bastion. God damn it, whatever. Same difference. These blue cubes are pretty good, pretty broken on like almost everybody, so you can never really go wrong with them. Honestly, I think there's an argument for charge speed, especially if you're pushing campaign with her. I feel like if you just keep rolling, that's charge damage. God damn it. Where the hell is the charge speed? Here we go. I feel like there might be an argument to go full charge speed, so when you're not hitting a boss rapture, she'll just be spraying bullets out. And especially if you have, you know, Crown on her team so that you can get that reload speed, I mean, you'll just be pumping up DPS. So I think there probably is an argument for that. I mean, I'd have to test it, or someone else would have to test it, but I feel like that is definitely there. Which is very interesting for now when we're talking about your Overlord gear. For the most part, I definitely do think your regular, like this right here, the elemental damage is good. You could go attack as well. However, I think definitely getting like 1 or 2 charge speeds is probably the move. And then probably 1 or 2 max ammos. I don't think max ammo is the craziest on her. I don't think she gets anything special for that, but if you're just ammo dumping against something that isn't the main boss, I mean, she's gonna get a lot of DPS if you have more shots, and then you can just keep shooting, and you should be fine. Yeah, granted, if you do get the, what's it called, attack rolls and then the elemental damage, that should make this thingy right here do more damage, correct? Right? Wait, no. Damage of skills without the word final is based on... Wait. Damage of skills with the word final is calculated based on the stats. Yeah. So, depending on the attack rolls, this is going to also take the equipment into effect. Wait, this takes into equipment effect anyways. Never mind, I don't know what I talk about. I'm fucking bugging. That is what I thought, but god damn it, why did I have to even double check if I'm right anyways? Let's see. Anywho, yeah, I think that is it. I really do think this Liberalio is pretty good, especially considering I would argue that more wind units is something we were lacking, especially when we're talking about attackers. Granted, the only real hitter I would say we had is Black Shadow, and I definitely do think Black Shadow is good. And then Siren is like a deceptive damage unit. She's a support, she has a cooldown, and she's a burst 1, but she hits really hard, especially if you can have a lot of machine guns on your teams, so she can take advantage of that little like bubble burst, whatever the fuck, dot that is in her passive. But other than that, like, I mean, this Asuka's pretty good too, but she is limited, so I don't really want to talk about limited that much. But other than that, I mean, look at this. I don't think Wind is doing that well without the new anniversary units. Yeah, especially, let's see, am I missing any Wind hitters? I don't think I am. Let's see. Yeah, so definitely after this anniversary, I think we're cooling on Wind, at least for a while. I think if anything, the next thing we should get is some more water units, bro. I feel like we're low-key dry. Granted, I mean, this is an attacker though. I'm talking about attackers for the most part, even though I was complaining that we're getting so many attackers released. I feel like Wind could use a couple more attackers, and then please give me another shotgun attacker for the shotgun team, please. It'll help Dorothy, and that team will be more fun. Come on, man. Anywho, yeah. Overall, Liberalio is pretty good. I definitely do recommend a summon, at least to get one copy of her. I think a lot of value will be had, especially in campaign, just fully autoing. I definitely do think she might be one of the best units just on full auto, because of how her like charge speed thingy works. But other than that, very interesting that we got her for the anniversary. I never could have guessed that in a million years. Give me 100 guesses, and I probably wouldn't guess her, but I mean, whatever, bro. I think that is everything, though. Definitely try to get one copy, and if anything, just save after, or like the Winter Limited, and then New Year's to come. I imagine there's going to be a lot of banners, like I said a couple videos ago. But anyways, I think that is it for Liberalio's showcase. Very happy with how she performed. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about how Liberalio performed, and if you summoned for her, how good that went. Hopefully you guys had good luck on her, and I'll catch you guys later.